And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. First football Friday of the year. Williston on the road to take on a very good West Fargo Cheyenne team. They've had a couple of trips to the Dakota Bowl for a new program. They're very good. They beat Williston 39-12. They jumped out to an early 15-zip lead, then made a 22-zip. Then they get up 36-zip. A Kyle TD reception in the second half from Jaden Tanner, a talented wideout who we heard from at 6. And then how about this, a 79-yard punt return from a freshman, Leo Kendor. But that was all she wrote. Coyotes fall 39-12. They will be at Mandan in WDA play on Friday of next week. Ray Powers Lake on the road tonight in the capital city to take on Power Shiloh Christian. Let's see who won the opener. First quarter, Sky Hawks are going to score. Wyatt Weston to Jace Kudzi. 2 TD, 6-0 there. More Shiloh. 6-yard TD run from Cole McLennan. The extra point, folks, was no good. And then a nice TD pass there to Jack Wandenberg. And they are going to go on to win 31-14 over Ray Powers Lake. So, once again, Williston falls 39-12. Ray Powers Lake falls to Shiloh Christian 31-14. Alexander, a playoff team from a year ago, they want to get back there. They open up with a win, 20-12 over MLS. Watford City comes up with a win for Jim Dooley, makes his Watford City head coaching debut with a win over Hazen, 32-16. Tioga, we saw them Saturday here in Williston. They beat Dunseith 40-6. Divide County wants to get back into the playoffs. They open up with a nice win over South Prairie Max, a tight one, 30-28. The Trenton Tigers, we saw them on Saturday. They beat Center Stanton 38-28. Mandan, who Williston will take on next week, they beat Fargo Shanley 41-28, so it's a big win for them. Fargo Davies beat the Century Pats 35-14, and Bismarck over Fargo North 41-7. Legacy gets West Fargo final there, so there's a win for the West, 28-6. Lady Teton volleyball team at the Bismarck State Classic. They fell to longtime rival Lake Region, 25-20, 25-14, and 25-21. They then fell to North Idaho, and you can see the scores on your screen. So 2 losses for the Lady Tetons on Tuesday. They will be at home against Bismarck State, and that's always a good one. Well, I'll tell you what, a very, very busy week for the Coyote Gals golf team. This is their 3rd invitational this week. They were up in Bismarck for the Bismarck Invitational. Mandan wins it. They've been steady, 332. St. Mary's, 334. Minot North, 337. Century 4, 350. Williston was 5th, 370. If they can jump in that top 6 and stay there, they would pick up a ticket to state, and that's good news. Minot was 370, and Watford City 459. Your medalist was Abby Snyder. She shot a 75, and she is from St. Mary's, so she's been very steady. And so has Coyote senior Scout Graham. Another good outing for her, been very steady. She came up with an 84. Tennis. Williston opened up, and they were in action in the Magic City. Mandan comes up with a 5-zip win over Williston, and Legacy beat Williston 5-zip. Williston did come up with a win. They beat Fargo North. Final in that one was 3-2. Why? Williston cross country, we all know that, a perennial power. They're going to open their season on Saturday at Jamestown. They've been working hard all summer long. I'm sure you've seen them getting ready for the season. Now, in a preseason coaches poll, Coyote Gals were picked to finish on top. They were number 1. Bismarck drew the top spot for the boys, so we'll have to see if the coaches are right. Soccer now 2-0-1 after a nice win over Bismarck last night at home. They are home tomorrow at 2 p.m., and they will be taking on Jamestown. So a good start for Williston in there. They play hard and they play well. Well, those Minnesota Twins were in action tonight, and they took on the St. Louis Cardinals. Now we told you that the Cardinals have been struggling, but not tonight. The Twins scored the first run, but then didn't come up with a hit after the third. Wynn had an RBI. Donovan had a home run. Now here's your problem when you're throwing young kids all the time. They threw young Dave Fester, the young man who's got all arms and legs, and they caught up with him. 3 hits, 3 runs. He would only last 3 2/3, and the rest of the way it was all Twins bullpen. So they did catch a break because Cleveland lost. So that means the Twins trail the Cleveland club by 2. So Twins still out by 2. And with that, we take a timeout on First News at 10.